on the table in front of you so the waitstaff can see it. If you have a diet restriction, please point that out to the waitstaff. And please silence all devices. Photography is allowed. However, please let the district photographer stage the award winners first. That will be Pat Crulla. Oh. Thank you, Pat. And now please rise for the Canadian pledge, followed by the American pledge. Please remain standing throughout the pledges. You may recite neither or both pledges as you desire, but please do stand if you are able to show respect. We begin with the Canadian pledge. To my flag and to the country it represents, I pledge respect and loyalty. Wave with pride from sea to sea, and within your folds, keep us ever united. Be for all a symbol of love, freedom, and justice. God keep our flag. God protect our Canada. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And I will now introduce the head table. Wait for them to be seated. Oh, yes, could the head table please be seated up in front of? Starting on your right, keynote speaker, Peter Tataro. Finance Manager, Distinguished Toastmaster, Janet Osmondson. Public Relations Manager, Ashok Sankavalli. Immediate Past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Kimberly Reddington. On your left, TLI Co-Chair, Distinguished Toastmaster, Keith Hardy. Club Growth Director, Katie Hirsch. Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Edward Aylward. District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Gopu Shrestha. Now please join me in welcoming our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Gopu Shrestha.
Good evening. Please. Good evening.
Good evening.
Perfect. First of all, this is an opportunity. We just came out of the pandemic, and I would like to see this again in future also. This is an event that we have to start. Somebody had to start, and we are starting now. I started District 106 vision with 3 mottos. 1, family first. 2, always ask for help. And 3, work in a team. This is one of the examples which you all see here. Even we are small in size, but big in heart. So please enjoy and again bring back our full energy which we used to be there, be here, and keep continue for our next generation of Toastmasters. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to introduce the current division directors and area directors. This year I'm very happy to announce that I have 100% full team with all 100% area directors. All chairs are filled. So please hold applause until all are introduced. Let me start from Division A. Division A Director, Dennis Sandquist. Division B Director, Daniel Dijodi. Division C Director, Bob Dumer, Distinguished Toastmaster Bob Dumer. Division D Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Dave Rasmussen. Thank you, Dave. Division E Director, Distinguished Toastmaster George Kane. I would like to introduce Area Director as a group. Area Director, please rise from your seat. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce our dignitaries. Past International Director, most recent to last past division governors. Immediate past Region 4 International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Harold Osmundson. Immediate past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Kimberly Reddington. 2007-2008 past District 6 Governor, Distinguished Toastmaster Pat Carroll. 1996-1997 past District Governor, Distinguished Toastmaster Keith Hardy. 1991-1992 past District 6 Governor, Distinguished Toastmaster George Dedulka. Okay, thank you, and please give again a big round of applause to our past district leaders as well as our current district leaders. Please join me in welcoming our Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Ed Alberg.
Thank you, Goku. We're going to get started with a little energy in the room tonight.
All right, get it on.
Leo is ready. This will be good. Rocky Shore has been a member of Toastmasters since 2007 and found a home not only within his club, but in competing in speech contests. Since then, Rocky has won 6 district championships, advancing to the semifinals of the World Championship of Public Speaking in 2015. Rocky is a budding public speaking coach, sharing his love for speaking and skills he's learned throughout his Toastmasters journey to help others bring that speaking to a whole new level. Rocky is sharing his leadership journey with District 106 by serving as club secretary for Contest Mastery Toastmasters. Today, Rocky will be sharing the humorous speech he used to win the first of his 6 district speech contests. Chubbiness is next to godliness. Chubbiness is next to godliness. Rocky Shore. Down there's fine.
Down here is fine? All right, fantastic. I don't need the microphone. I'm too loud as it is. Toastmasters and friends, every morning, I and thousands like me step on that scale, look down for the good news, and the scale looks back at us with shame. This is how we know. We need a new scale. Because chubbiness is next to godliness. That's right. Tonight I'm going to tell you all the ways and the reasons that being chubby is a good thing. Before I start, let me just say to our thin friends, we love you. We're here for you. You live a hard life. We see you at the buffet. All that delicious food, but you're picking and you're choosing like you're at an estate sale. Why? Because you might gain a pound. And that would be tragic. Chubby people don't have that problem. Us chubby people hit the buffet like we worked there, we just closed, and it's our job to get rid of all the food. So thin friends, come with me. So I'll show you all the reasons why chubbiness is next to godliness. Why is it so good to be chubby? Being chubby is so much easier. Thin people are conflicted. You see it on TV all the time. They've got the devil on one shoulder, the angel on the other, and the two of them never ever agree. Chubby people don't have that problem. We just got another chubby person sitting on one shoulder going, dude, cake. Why is it so good to be chubby? Because chubbiness is so much more comfortable. Imagine you come home tonight, your partner greets you at the door and says, we got a brand new couch. Oh! You get excited, you run in and up. It's just a wooden bench. You can't cuddle on that. You didn't want a couch that looked like that. You want a couch that looks like me. Everything should look like me. Ladies, you've been dating your partner for years, and the day finally comes, he gets down on one knee, pops open that ring box. As soon as that box pops open, do you want the diamond to be a pebble that you can barely see? Nuh-uh. You want that diamond to look like me. Guys, you're at the steakhouse. You order your steak. You've been looking forward to this for weeks. When that steak hits the table, do you want to see a little tin, tiny, flappy deck of cards looking steak that looked like it was made from a cookie cutter? Nuh-uh. You want that steak to look like me. They say fat is flavor. That means I am delicious. Thank you. I'll chip in for the therapy. Why is it so good to be chubby? Because there are certain things thin people just can't do. Ladies, that blessed day has arrived. You find out you are expecting a baby. Oh, everyone rejoices, but you are going to need to expand your wardrobe to match your expanding figure. But do you know just how big you are going to get? You need a chubby friend. That's right. Invite us over. We'll try on all your clothes. What we have here? What do we have here? Put this on. We will model this. That's right. Ooh, there you have to got a little tight fit around the arms. You need to pick out some easier clothes, girl. Look at this. Oh yeah! Girl, you are gonna look good in this. Girl, you are going to get some attention tonight. That's right, we'll model all of your clothes. And, Johnny, are you staring at my gut? No. Johnny, my eyes are up here. Okay, let me introduce you two. This majestic beast is my belly. And when you have a belly like this, life is so much easier. You'll never have to do a push-up again. Why? You just get down on the belly, and you're already up. You can just hang out, enjoy the view. All right, we know each other a little bit better. It's a special occasion. It's time for us to go out. We're going to hit one of them fancy restaurants. Some ones that give you the fancy napkins that you lay across your lap, but if you turn too quick or you wiggle, whoop, it hits the ground. Now it's dirty. Chubby people don't have this problem. Stand up if you need to get a view to see this. We'll teach you something right now. When you have a belly like this, all you have to do is suck in the gut. Lay that napkin down. Release the gut. Boom! That napkin's going nowhere. You can tie the other end of this napkin to your car, drive away, and I'd just be dragging along. So friends, it is so truly good to be chubby. So dig in. Eat as much as you want. Have seconds, have thirds, have desserts. And don't worry about what those scales say. Because keep it easy. Keep it comfortable. Keep it chubby. Because chubbiness is next to godliness. Love you all.
Thanks, Eric. I should increase my belly now. Thank you. As all you know, Toastmaster, if you join a Toastmaster, you are a member of whole world. And I say, I joined Toastmaster from Qatar. And when I came to US, it's like a family. Instead of going to my university, I called my Toastmaster members to help me. Same exactly happened after 15 years. I would like to invite from District 52, Club Board Director and counterpart of our own Club Board Director, Ruchin Gupta from District 52. Thank you, Ruchin. Thank you for coming. We all are family. Thank you for visiting us. Thank you. Now I would like to give this lecture back to our program quality director.
All right, some energy in the room now, isn't there? You're inspired to eat. This is great. Please enjoy your food. I'll be back with a 5-minute warning. We're ready to start the program once more. Enjoy.
I hope you had a great meal today, and we have a great meal, but we have to remember that our hotel staff, Mary and Diane, serve us in a nice way, which we enjoy the meal. And thank you very much for your help and service. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Again, the tradition continues. I would like to recognize another district officer. Again, she's not from far away, but officially she's another district, but she's our member. And I have good working relation with her. We charter a club, we charter a lot of, we work a lot of work to make them districts. I would like to welcome District 6, Program Quality Director.
Did you forget my name?
How many distinguished Toastmasters you have? All right, she has, I think, 3, right? Yeah, so.
No, I have 4 halfway through my 5th.
See? So that's why I stopped. I stopped counting. First Colin Murray Carey, distinguished Toastmaster Colin Murray Carey. Thank you very much, and thank you very much. All right, let me continue our program, which is one of the best programs, man. We want to see here something. All right, here's something. All right. Please help me welcome our own program quality director and my partner in crime, distinguished Toastmaster and Arun.
Thank you, Will Crew. My first order of business in this partner in crime thing is just to give you a 5-minute warning. 5 minutes by my clock, we will start the program with our keynote speaker. So please enjoy your food, conversations, be ready to go in 5 minutes.
So I better rush. Thanks.
Feel the conversation so far? Let's continue to celebrate what Leo assures me will be a raucous celebration. It's time I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker. Could a metamorphosis from living with fear to living with happiness be as simple as taking a walk? Our next speaker learned the answer while at his once and now once again happy place near the Atlantic Ocean. Peter Tataro is a member and Vice President of Public Relations of Security and Toastmasters, Club 560, a corporate club, and a charter member and club president of Contest Mastery Club number 7841092. Pete joined Toastmasters in 2018 to meet new colleagues shortly after he came to Security and Financial and overcome his fears of talking with senior leaders. He thought table topics would be perfect, but found prepared speeches were more his fancy. Pete works at Security and Financial as manager of practice development, where he works with the firm's affiliated network of independent financial advisors, helping them to think like entrepreneurs. Pete lives in Chaska, Minnesota with his wife Caitlin and his daughters Nora and Lillian. Tonight, listen to the waves coming ashore as Pete shares his keynote, A Walk on the Beach. Leverage his life lessons learned in the surf as you nurture your own positive change. Please help me welcome Pete Tataro.
So as Ed read my intro, I snuck a glance over to Go Crew, and his reaction was priceless. It was as if to say, this is an award ceremony. What's he hitting us with that heavy of a question? Well, Go Crew, before you stick the fork in me, I didn't think it was as heavy of a question as, say, the chicken dinner, am I right?
No, I took apple jack for lunch.
Oh, he had the fork, excuse me. As Ed shared, my happy place is the beach. To me, there's nothing quite like the ocean. The salty smells in the air, the sun's brightness in the sky, the symphony of the waves, the scalding of the sand. Well, maybe not that part, but the rest. Now, as I said, the beach is my happy place, but it wasn't always. In fact, there's this one memory that comes to mind so vividly that I wrote a poem about it. Would you like to hear it?
Wow.
I was 8, and standing in the surf, searching for seashells, when Mom called me to shore. The currents were flowing, the winds were blowing, I heard my name, but nothing more. As I turned round and yelled, what? When whoosh, a giant wave smacked my back, drove my face to the sand. As I picked myself up out of the wake, sputtering sand and salt water from my face, my head began to ache. How's that for a note to the ocean? Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, that day really happened. In my head, it really hurt. Life lesson number 1, never turn your back to the ocean. You might get whoosh. That day, an unsuspecting wave took my happy place, the seashore, and turned it into a scary place. So I spent the rest of my vacation sitting inside watching reruns of cartoons, mostly Popeye. But I figuratively turned my back to the ocean that day. I stopped wanting to go. I stopped searching for seashells, which to a child are more precious than gold. Have you ever let a bad experience keep you from enjoying something special? Oh, I sure did. In fact, for the next 20 years, despite never living more than an hour away, I can count on one hand the number of times I visited the ocean. I stopped thinking about that salty air, the sunny skies, the symphony of the waves. I certainly never thought about the sailing. But then in January 2008, a funny thing happened. I moved. I moved here to Minnesota. Now I know what you're thinking. You picked January to move to Minnesota. You know, Pete. Yes, I know. I've heard it 1,000 times. Yes, Pete, it's the perfect time of year to move if you're a penguin. Ha ha ha. Life lesson number 2, never move to Minnesota in January. Am I right? He says to a room full of Minnesotans. Well, they're not all that. But it's funny, all kidding aside. The moment the plane touched down and the pilot welcomed us to Minneapolis-St. Paul, while I was excited for this new adventure ahead, it was like a metamorphosis started happening on my mind as I began to immediately miss 3 things. First was pizza. See, I hadn't yet heard of this thing called Minnesota stuff. I mean, who knew? Second were bagels, because, like Eric, I too love the carbs. And third was the seashore. Couldn't tell you why. Now, I've learned over the years to love rivers and lakes as fine in their own right. But anytime I visit one, it could never seem to hold a candle to the ocean. Not Lake Vermilion, not Lake Superior, not even Lake Street. Oh, okay, that one's kind of cool. But for the next 11 years, this metamorphosis continued. First, I fell in love with fishing in a lake. Second, I met and married my beautiful wife, Caitlin. And third, we had 2 beautiful daughters, Nora and Lily Lusianist, who some of you may have met on Zoom. And we lived an otherwise normal Minnesota life. But as we explored the state as a family, any place we went, I felt like an undertow, this constant calling back to the sea. It was almost like it was trying to make up for what it had done to me. And then in 2019, it got the chance. Oh, I wish you could have all been there with us. It was North Carolina's Outer Banks, the birthplace of aviation. Beaches to the north and to the south, a never-ending line of sand and surf. Now, I chose to book our vacation for September, mostly because prices dropped by half. And now you might be saying, well, now wait a second, Pete. September, the ocean, sounds like it coincides with hurricane season. You know, Goku, I feel like there's a life lesson in there, though. Just not entirely sure why. But back then, I thought to myself, hey, what's the worst that could happen? It didn't matter, though. Neither of my 3 native Minnesotans had ever seen the ocean before. So as we drove on up, I pulled up the weather report only to hear them talk about hurricanes and tropical depressions. Thankfully, just offshore. So all we'd have to deal with was just a little bit of wind. 35-mile-an-hour wind coming straight off the coast, which meant as we climbed the dune to get our first glimpses of the ocean, yeah, we were met with a whoosh of flying sand that chased us all from the beach, almost as if to say, go back to Minnesota. Not the greatest of first impressions from my wife and daughter, right? What kind of a breakup makeup is that for me? Come on. Thankfully, the waves died down, but the wind died down, but the waves stayed pretty rough. We couldn't go into the water. But that was okay. To me, it's still perfect. The beach was just like how I had left it. The salty smell in the air, the sunny brightness in the sky, the symphony of the waves, and even the scalding. Actually, there is one good thing to booking a beach vacation in September. You know what it is? The sand isn't scalding. Ha! No life lesson there. That's a free tip for you. For the family, we had the time of our lives. Even though we couldn't go in the water, we had the time of our lives walking up and down the seashore. At night, we searched for ghost crabs, little critters that ran around in the sand only at night. By day was the best because my daughters got to hunt for seashells. They thought those were the coolest treasures ever. Now, on the last day of our vacation, I thought I'd try my hand at fishing off the surf. Now, the waves that particular morning were extremely rough, and so I left my wife and daughter sitting on the beach blanket behind me while I waded out to the water with my rod and reel. And I thought to myself, you know, I better face those waves and not look away so they don't knock me over. And as right on cue, whoosh, 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 3 successive waves pushed more and more water up the shore. It got up to my waist, almost knocking me from my feet. My response was, ha, I showed you. That was my first thought. But as the waves receded, my second thought turned to panic as I noticed 4-year-old Nora tumbling into the wake. See, apparently my wife and daughters were just getting up behind me to come over and ask, do you even know what you're doing right now? When the waves came in and knocked all 3 of them from their feet. Now, thankfully, Nora and Lily were wearing life jackets, so I turned around, I steadied my wife, Caitlin, handed her my fishing rod, because, well, you know, priorities, and then ran out into the water, scooped up Nora out of the surf. What a wave, huh, sweetie? Nora looked me dead in the eye, and you know what she said? Daddy, I am never coming back here. Her words crushed me. All I wanted to do was give a piece of my happy place to my daughter to take and make her own. Funnily enough, we actually just got back from a beach vacation last month in August. Same place. Birthplace, back to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. And incidentally, the weather was exceptionally beautiful. The water was exceptionally calm. That's what you get for paying twice the price in the month of August. Nonetheless, there we were, back, as I said, birthplace of aviation, the graveyard of the Atlantic, beaches as far as you can see, and right outside your doorstep. And my daughter, she stayed inside, scrolling around on her iPad. Kids these days, right? I had thought for certain, hey, it was 3 years ago, she was only 4, there's no way she's going to remember what had happened to her, right? Wrong. In she stayed the entire time we were there. The last morning of the vacation, another exceptionally beautiful day. Nora and I were talking about how she was feeling bummed. She hadn't gotten any seashells to bring home. And I said, you know, sweetie, if you want to go get some seashells, we might need to put the iPads down, go outside and take a walk on the beach. She looked me dead in the eye and said, Daddy, if you promise to hold my hand so tight, can we go? That was my first promise of many over the course of that walk. The next promise was that we would stay entirely on dry sand. Unfortunately, there were no seashells. So I got her to nudge a little bit closer to the water, but she made me promise to stop on the berm, which is kind of quasi-wet sand, but not close enough to the water. Very safe, only scraps. We continued our walk down the beach, and I pointed out, hey, Nora, there's a shell that's rolling around in the surf. Why don't you go get it? She made me go get it. But when I brought it back, at least she had a smile. And this continued for the next 10, 20 minutes or so. As we walked down the beach, we turned running away from the waves from a matter of survival to a matter of having fun, and eventually we found ourselves standing just inside the surf zone. Tiny waves rippling over our feet, tickling our toes, when Nora says, and seashells as far as the eye could see. When Nora says to me, "Daddy, what's that?" She reaches down and picks up an intact sand dollar. How cool is that? I've never seen one in the water before. I thought they only lived in gift shops. Talk about the perfect breakup makeup. Am I right? After I explained to her what it was, Nora looked at me and she said, "Daddy, can you come back next year? Because I want to take more walks." I think this is now my happy place too. And it was in that moment that I learned life lesson number 3. Keep looking for seashells. No, but because what brought Nora back to the beach was she stopped worrying about being afraid. She stopped focusing on her fear, and instead went to have fun. My friends, life is like the ocean. It's got its highs and its lows. And it's in those highs and its lows where some days it's roiling and rough, and other days it's placid and peaceful. And in life, there are as many rewards as there are seashells in the sea. But in order to get there, we have to face our waves, step into the surf, and always keep looking for seashells. Because if you do, you just might find something even more special, like a sand dollar. Thank you all for some time to think about it. Now you just have to fortune me.
Peter, don't run away. Thank you. I feel like somebody who's just been handed a seashell as they're rolling in the surf. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. On behalf of District 106, we'd like to thank you for inspiring us this evening, and here's a small token of our appreciation.
Warned our district director that I'm calling an audible tonight. District 6 and District 106 have lost 2 Toastmasters recently. We have lost Teresa Payne and Bruce Tribbett. So please join me in a moment of silence for them and their families. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Today we are here to celebrate you, to celebrate our members, our areas, our divisions, and our district. The past trios and current trios, we have been waiting for this moment. Tonight, we are going to recognize individuals from 2019 through 2020, through 2020, 2021, and 21 through 2022. So sit back and enjoy. If you hear recognition during some of these awards, please come up and accept the ribbon on behalf of your club and take it back and celebrate your club along the way. There are a couple where we don't have ribbons for, and we'll let you know when that is, but we still would like you to come forward because we're going to be doing a photo session over there. So please follow Pat's instructions. That is Pat. Can you turn around, wave real high. And she will direct you about where you're going to go for your photos. The first club award that we are going to recognize is the Magnificent Seven Club. What is the Magnificent Seven? It's an award for those clubs that have attended club officer training, and all 7 of those club officers attended both sessions of club officer training, which is, for some clubs, a great feat. And they should be congratulated, because what that means is those club officers value their club, and they want to take what they're learning back to their clubs and back to their members to help them grow and learn and mature as individuals. We're going to be recognizing these clubs, and if you're here tonight as a member, please do come up. AC Early Risers, 2021 through 2022. Busters, 2019 through 2020, 2020 through 2021. Contest Mastery, 2021 through 2022. Free Thought Toastmasters, 2020-2021. Leadership Summit, 2021 through 2022. Minnesota Return Peace Corps Toastmasters Club, 2019 through 2020. Nanabuju Club, 2021 through 2022. North Star Toastmasters, 2019 through 2020. Northside Toastmasters Club, 2020 through 2021 and 2021 through 2022. Four Seasons Club, 2019 through 2020, 2020 through 2021, and 2021 through 2022. Congratulations. Paul Bunyan, 2021-2022. Pillsbury Club, 2019 through 2020, 2020 through 2021. Power Speakers Toastmaster Club, 2020 to 2021. Promote the Possibilities, 2021 through 2022. Power Talk Toastmasters, 2020 through 2021. Readership Toastmasters, 2019 through 2020, 2020 through 2021, 2021 through 2022. Awesome. St. Paul Speakers, 2021 through 2022. Saturday Morning Live, 2021 through 2022. Simply Spoken, 2020 through 2021. Spirit of Leadership, 2019 through 2020. 2020 through 2021. Sunrisers, 2021 through 2022. And the Leadership Club, 2020 through 2021. Join me in congratulating these clubs. The reason why we are announcing the years, because those are the years of these clubs, and you'll hear that throughout the meeting tonight, these combined years, is how important that it was for these members to represent their clubs.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pat.
So Katie, I can't see you. Can you step forward? Sure. And Ed, I can't step forward a little bit. Okay. And clean reaction. There you go. Oh, there you go. Step close, Ed. One more close. All right. 1,
run for club growth director. After 2 years, you'll be so easy. Because everything will be ready for you. When I asked yesterday, Madam Chair, what should I bring with me? She said, your beautiful smile. Really? So she handed over this script to me and she asked me to read it. So I'm reading it. Distinguished Award photo. Oh, is it the script?
Yeah, I know. I clarified that.
Distinguished clubs are clubs that have a minimum of 20 or a net gain of 5 new members and have achieved a minimum of 5 points is in the Distinguished Club program. But remember, this year, only 3 net gain. This is important not just because they have achieved distinguished status, but because it's significant that members of the club are engaged in accomplishing their educational goal and helping others to achieve their goals. I would like to announce all these clubs who achieved their distinguished awards in the year which I am saying after their name. Ananki Voices 2029-2020, Elite Power Core Toastmaster 2019-2020, Focus Toastmaster 2019-2020, Pillsbury Club 2019-2020, Power Talk Toastmaster 2020-2021, Alliance Toastmasters 2020-2021, Stage Coach Speakers Metro Point 2020-2021, Pain Free Toastmasters 2021-2022, 3M Verbal Innovators. Anybody here? Yes. Yes, please. Yeah, sorry. That's why I was saying. 3M Verbal Innovator 2021-2022. You achieved Distinguished Award. Free Speech 2021-2022. Please give a big round of applause to all the clubs who achieved their distinguished award. Alliance Toasters. That's good. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm asking.
I think you should be in the picture though. I'll play without you. Okay, everybody. Well, there you go. You're on.
Thank you. Thank you, the recipient of Distinguished Award. Your ribbon will be mailed to you. Thank you very much. Now I would like to call again our immediate past district director, Distinguished Toastmaster Kimberly Reddington, to announce select Distinguished Awards.
If you are a member of any of the clubs that will be mentioned, please do come up. We do not have a ribbon at this time. They will be sent out later, but we would love to get a photo. Our first club in terms of select distinguished, which are clubs that have been recognized for achieving 7 or more points in the district distinguished club program. Elk River Area Toastmasters 2019 through 2020 and 2021 through 2022. Northwest Metro Toastmasters 2019 through 2020. Cargill Toastmasters Club 2019 through 2020. Public Employees Club 2019 through 2020 and 2021 through 2022. TikTok Toastmasters Club 2022 through 2021. Crosstown Talkers 2020 through 2021. Wordsmith Toastmasters 2020 through 2021. Saturday Morning Live 2020 through 2021. Granite Voices 2021 through 2022. Alliance Toasters 2021 and 2022. Join me in congratulating these clubs.
Thank you. I love to announce this award because this is very favorite award. President Distinguished Award. This is the awards which we will give to the clubs who achieved 9 out of 10 TCP points. It's very hard, but let me read all these clubs who work hard to achieve this. Nana Biju Club 2019-2022, 2 years in a row. Heart of Harvard 2020. Duluth Club 2019-2020, right here. Paul Bunyan Toastmasters 2019-2020. Christopher Toastmasters 2019-2020. 4 season clubs. Thank you. 2019-2020 MNRPCV. Thank you. 2019, 2020, 21, 2021, 2022, 3 years in a row. President Distinguished. Simply Spoken Toastmaster 2019, 2020. Shock Rhythm and Talk Toastmaster 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. 2 years in a row. Thank you. Northside Toastmasters 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. 2 years in a row. Sunrise Clubs 2019, 2020. 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022. 3 years in a row. Thank you. Golden Toastmaster 2019, 2020. Thank you, Eddie. Mills Early Riser Clubs 2019, 2020. Power Dog Toastmaster 2019, 2021, 2022. 2 years in a row. King Glorious Clubs 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021. 2 years in a row. Crosstown Talkers 2019, 2020. Carlsonic Toastmaster 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021. Peacemaker Toastmaster 2019, 2020. The Leaders Club 2019, 2020. Leadership Toastmaster 2020, 2021. Saturday Morning Live.
We had 3 years in a row.
Yes. 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021. And I think this is 3 in a row. And I think 30 years being President Distinguished. And I'm one of the proud members of that. I'm in lead 1 year. Thank you. Mutual Voices Club 2019, 2020. Toastmaster on a Stick 2019, 2020. Lionel Lake Toastmasters 2020, 2021. Thank you, Justin. White Bear Toastmaster 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022. Contest Mastery, the charter year they became the President Distinguished 2020 and 2021. Thank you. Peter. Master 2020, 2021. Thank you very much for being a President Distinguished Club in District 106. Photo. We want to make the big list here. We have 100 clubs. I want 80 clubs here as a President Distinguished.
Leadership
Thank you very much. Now, another big achievers. I would like to ask our past district director to come and award distinguished clubs who achieved 10 out of 10.
Thank you, Mr. District Director. For the clubs that think they were forgotten, because they actually were present distinguished multiple times, they were actually distinguished for 10 out of 10. That means they have achieved all of their DCP points. All of them, to include the easy points. Everyone remember what those were? Turning your membership list in on time, dues renewal, having club officer training, minimum of 4. Well, these clubs were able to achieve that and then some. If you are a member of these clubs, please come up. We'd love to take a photo with you, and we have a ribbon for you as well. Anoka Toastmasters 2019 through 2020, 2021 through 2022. TikTok Toastmasters 2019 through 2020 and 2021 through 2022. Christopher Toastmaster 2019 through 2020. The Leadership Toastmasters 2019 through 2020. Readership Toastmasters 2019 through 2020 and 2020 through 2021. Northside Toastmasters Club 2019 through 2020. Four Seasons Club 2019 through 2020. King Boreas Club 2019 through 2020. Lino Lakes Toastmasters Club 2020 through 2021. Mill Early Risers Club 2021 through 2021. 2020 through 2021, and finishing it off, Manabuju 2021 through 2022. Please help me give all of these clubs a round of applause. Just a moment. If you're curious to learn how they were able to accomplish that, those are the members of those clubs. I encourage you, seek them out and find out how did they do that during a pandemic. How did they do that? Please help me welcome up our district director, distinguished Toastmaster, Blue Shasta.
Thank you. Thank you, past district directors. All right, before I announce this one, I want to ask one question. How many of you know Triple Crown Awards? Can anybody tell me what is Triple Crown Awards?
3 education awards in 1 year.
Perfect. Thank you very much. All right. Before I announce, my past district director gave me some water that be calm. Okay? Because there is a lot of folks who did great job. Triple Crown Award is awarded to members who achieved a minimum of 3 educational awards in 2021-2022 Toastmaster year. Congratulations to those members who have achieved this in past years. We will only be announcing the 2021-2022 Triple Crown recipient this evening. Please note, if you have earned the Triple Crown during 2019 and 2020 and the 2020-2021 Toastmaster year, please see Mail Fiki right there after we have concluded the award ceremony this evening. The Triple Crown recipient for 2021-2022 is Aaron Tatoni, Ann Gretsch, Brian Perry, Brian Rice, Brian Walmart, Colin Murray Kelly. Again, thank you. Craig Ostern, Daniel DiJodi, Daniel Gardner, David Ashmanson. Thank you, David. Dennis Sandquist, Diane Windinglane, Estella Gong, Frank Odell, Gretchen O'Brien, Harold Osmondson. Wow, Harold, thank you. Thank you. Helen Grothy, Jean England, Jennifer Smith, Jessica Parker, Joseph Tall, Justin Larson. Thank you, Justin. Corinne Hanna, Carrie Claire Tross, Termeer, Katie Hurst, right here. Kimberly Reddington, Kirby Johnson, Leo Smith, Linda Bennett, Linda Brown, Margaret Peterson, Mary Bishop, Marvel Kumar. Thank you, Marvel. Mary Adams, Mary K. States. Thank you, Mary K. Mary Torno, Nagaraju Nimkeala, Nick Furry, Nicholas Converse, Norfazia, Kirchner, Queen Nemkea, Saileja Chilaka, Thomas Polacek, and William Vandenwater. As a reminder, if you have earned this Triple Crown during this 2019, 2020, and 2020-2021 Toastmaster year, please see Mail Fiki after we have concluded this award ceremony this evening. Thank you all for achieving this award and submitting on this year. All right, this is the highest award in Toastmasters, DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster. We recognize all these distinguished Toastmaster achievers. So I would like all our distinguished Toastmasters to stay in their roles to make an art. So whenever achieve distinguished Toastmaster, see how we recognize our distinguished Toastmaster. This year. All DTMs, please stay in. All distinguished Toastmasters, please make an art for our newly distinguished Toastmaster. Please be here. Make an art. Make an art. Folks, they all are distinguished Toastmasters. They are recognizing newly distinguished Toastmasters. Past details. Past details. Ready? The Distinguished Toastmaster designation is the highest educational award a Toastmaster can achieve. It is a combination of 40 plus speeches, a club officer term, a district officer term, district service term, and a high performance leadership project. This is an amazing accomplishment that we are excited to recognize today. We have a tradition started in District 6 and continue in our District 106, where we create an arc of the Distinguished Toastmaster for newly minted DTMs to go through and receive their recognition at the end of the arc. Now I would like to announce the newly Distinguished Toastmaster. Betty Jo Olsen, Bob Dumer, Brian Peter, Colin Marie Kelly, David Peterson, David? I said David here. Oh, yeah, yeah. David, you go. David, you go inside. Yes. Go to the front. Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna go through again.
Ready? Colin Marie Kelly. Colin Marie Kelly. Distinguished Toastmaster Colin Marie Kelly. Ed Peterson. David Berkey. Diana Ford. Diane Windingland. Edith Terway.
Gary Hopkins.
There she comes.
Our very own district director, Goku Rusko. James Zimmerman, Janet Kuchek, Jason Sonic, Jennifer Place, Jessica Parker, Joanna Harley.
Thank you. Joanne Hurst, Julie Vandelet, Carolyn Horde, Kimberly Reddington, Laurie Richardson, Linda Henderson, Lucy Terrier, Margaret Peterson, Marvel Kumar, Mary Casey, Mary Tono, Michael McDonald, Noel Labine, Paul Jungles, Paul Craig, Phillips Roger, Randy Hodgson, Roberta Human, Sarah Carcello, Sharon Ha, Teresa Smudio. Hello. Thomas R. Murphy, Teresa Ram, Teresa Lawan, Vicky Dalby, William Connor, Dave Berther Larson. Thank you all distinguished Toastmasters and newly elected distinguished Toastmasters. Thank you very much for your achievement. We are proud. We want to see you next year also in this year for second DTM, third or fifth DTM. Now, we are heading towards our District Appreciation Awards. I would like to welcome our past District Director, distinguished Toastmaster, Madam Kimberly Reddington.
May I please have all of the immediate past district directors line up to my left in order, please. That would be Division A, Katie Hirsch. I will be representing Division B, Eli Elbridge, who is not able to be with us.
Division directors.
Division directors.
Thank you, district director.
Shook and George. Please help me welcome up the immediate past Division A Director, Katie Hirsch.
My area director was someone that attended meetings regularly. He was the VP of Education. He coordinated 2 speechcraft courses which brought new members to their virtual club in that 1 year. He also created visuals and posters for the speechcrafts. He competed in 2 speech contests. And their club achieved President's Distinguished. And also he participated in a team panel for the Rotary as they were joining with Toastmasters. During that year, he also visited during the pandemic year, he visited several clubs. And he completed his fall and spring training sessions. And he, I thought, was a great ambassador for Toastmasters. This person is from the Nana Bijou Club, Area 1, Rami El-Mad. And this is his Area Director of the Year for Division 8. My second award is the, I am so sorry. I did the wrong one. His award is this one.
Oh, it's the Toastmaster of the year.
Toastmaster of the Year.
Oh, gotcha. Let's get that one. I'll get it cemented. It's very good a picture.
All right, this one is my Division Toastmaster of the Year. She became president of her club her 2nd year at Toastmasters, and she also became an area director that year, which is pretty phenomenal for a person that's just joined. She chaired her Toastmaster, she chaired and Toastmastered her area contest, both in the fall and the spring, which was pretty phenomenal. She completed all club visits and was available for club support. So even though she did her club visits, she continued to visit her clubs, which I thought was phenomenal. She assisted other divisions and areas in speech contests. She's an enthusiastic role model who's eager to learn, participate, and then lead and serve others. And she's also written several articles. We had a newsletter for our whole Division 8, and she helped submit articles for that. I appreciate her positive spirit. This person is Denise Sundquist.
Division B director was not able to join us. I will share with you what he shared with me for his area and Division Toastmaster of the Year. The area director of Division B is Susan Lau. Susan was appointed as the director for Area 12, but also stepped up and effectively took over the role of Area 11 in the second half of the year, and also did Area 11's club visits in the first half of the year. She has been actively engaged with her clubs, and in particular has helped as one club worked through problematic members' situation that ultimately resulted in a decrease in membership. Her efforts are ongoing, working with local small businesses organizations in an effort to recruit members for this club. She is also a supporter of other Toastmasters and clubs of the district. For example, she was very active in both the fall and spring speech contest seasons, volunteering to help with many area and division contests, maybe even district. Throughout this challenging year, Susan has consistently shown herself to be a dedicated and resourceful champion of her areas, and I am proud to nominate her as the Division B Area Director of the Year. so they can remain engaged. As noted in many of the things that we know about Jenny, because we've seen her compete in speech contests, she always goes the extra mile. What some of you may not know, she's been attending medical school and doing her residency in Virginia. She's not able here to join us, so we will send her Toastmaster of the Year award to her. Congratulations, Jenny. Please help me welcome up the Division C Director, immediate past, Bassinet.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. It is an honor and a pleasure to recognize the 2021-22 Division C Area Director of the Year. From the start of the year, Jackie Flaherty always served with integrity as the Area 22 Director. She previously served as a successful Area Director, earning the Distinguished Area of the Year Award. I soon learned how her knowledge and experience would help her area clubs and Division C become successful last year. She displayed a willingness to go above and beyond in her responsibilities as a club member and an area director. Jackie was a founding member of both the Northside Toastmasters Club and more recently Promote the Possibilities Club. She served in nearly every role, including club president. She helped create the Northside Toastmasters website and promoted the club with a blog. She also serves the club by mentoring new members. She is active in both clubs, furthering her educational goals and pathways. She earned the trust and respect of all those she served. As the Area 22 Director, Jackie started off the year faithfully attending the DEC meetings, conducting club visits, and fully participating in both the fall and spring speech contests at the area and division levels. She participated in the District 106 conference, the TLIs, and our monthly Division C conferences. Jackie created a monthly Area 22 newsletter to send out to her clubs. She also created a monthly Division C newsletter. These newsletters were intended to help our clubs keep up with important events and news for clubs to focus on during the DCP. Jackie actively engaged area clubs with membership growth programs. She introduced social media to help clubs gain visitors for clubs in her area, and her club visit reports were all completed on time, and she shared her reports with the officers, listening and offering suggestions for improvement to help them earn the DC award. She met with her area club presidents at least once a month. Her area clubs complete the requirements for officer training and their administrative goals. Jackie's efforts helped 2 of 5 of her clubs become distinguished that last year. I thank Jackie for serving with excellence as the Area 22 Director. It was truly a pleasure working with her. So, it is my pleasure to present the 2021-22 Division C Toastmaster of the Year award to Michelle Howard from the Lino Lakes Toastmasters Club in Area 21. Michelle was favored by her club members to receive this honor for her leadership, for her educational Pathways Educational Program training, and commitment and support of her club members. Last year, she served as the club president of the Lino Lakes Toastmasters Club, and under her leadership, the Lino Lakes Toastmasters Club performed very well in meeting its educational goals, officer training, and administrative goals. They achieved 8 goals on their DCP. She and her club members worked hard to bring in new members with their showcase and celebrate the event last May. The event included food, a showcase of their club's accomplishments, and the club's camaraderie. Michelle loves an audience, and when she is not in front of a classroom with students or presiding at her club meetings, she loves preparing for upcoming speech contests. Last year, Michelle participated in both the fall and spring speech contests. She placed first in the Area 21 Fall Evaluation Contest and first place in the Division C contest. Last spring, she completed and finished in first place in the Area 21 International Contest and placed second in the Division C International Contest. Thank you, Jack, for inspiring us and so many people in public speaking and in speech contests. Michelle has always demonstrated the core values of Toastmasters, and I commend her for her leadership and desire to succeed, and for her willingness to help others succeed. Congratulations, Michelle, on earning the Division C Toastmaster of the Year award.
Our Division D director was not able to be with us this evening. I'll be presenting his words on his behalf. Division D was one of the divisions that had very few area directors. The one area director that they did have was Estella Gahn, and she worked tirelessly to help her members in her areas as well as helping many of the other areas. So the Area Director of the Year award goes to Estella Gahn. There is always one member who is the glue that keeps our clubs together. This is a person who is always open and available to answer questions, spend time with fellow members, and fill in wherever the club needs them. She brings an energy to every meeting that raises the spirit of everyone in the room. She has filled every open officer position needed to keep our clubs operating with smooth efficiency. As we felt the impact of the great resignation of Across Alliance, and she has continued to expand and grow our clubs in new avenues for our members. The Division D Toastmaster of the Year is Beth Clark. Please help me welcome up immediate past Distinguished Toastmaster George Kane, Division E.
His club president wrote of him, leader, mentor, always in attendance, DTM candidate, writes our newsletter, always takes time with anyone with questions or needing help, speech competition competitor, always thoughtful and well-spoken, A+ in all roles that he takes at our weekly meetings, a shining star. My own observation is that he is a dedicated Toastmaster who works continuously on his educational awards. He was clearly the division's brightest star in last year's speech contests, having that year won the Division E humorous and international speech contests. In the District 106 contests, he placed second in humorous and third in international. He served as a role model for division members. The Division E Toastmaster of the Year for 2021 through 2022 is, from Toastmasters on a Stick, John Barrett.
Please help me welcome up the immediate past Division F Director, Ashok Sakavali.
Good evening, everyone. My honor, I'm Ashok Sankwali, Division Director. I'm really honored to present this Area Director of the Year, Area 51, Sue Haverberg. She has relentlessly served the Area 51 and also 52 She's taken an additional role. She came in the middle of the year, but irrespective of when she came, she was spot on in every activities of the club activities. She participated and supported all the contests. Literally, she's there in every contest. I had a conversation with Kimberly. Kimberly said, "Oh, make sure that you're protecting your area directors." She's so enthusiastic that she wants to serve all the clubs, not only in her area, even in the other areas, as well as the Division F. Literally, she participated in all the contests. Whatever help is needed, she's there. And big kudos to Sue for her support all the time, and she is there for every club, irrespective of her role. And I'm really proud and honored to have her in my division in my last year, 2021. So, Sue Haverford is the Area Director of the Year, 2021-2022 for AIC. The next award for Division F Toastmaster of the Year. This is a special award, and I'm really honored to give this award. He's my mentor. I can't be proud than, giving the award to a mentor is not an easy thing. And this gentleman is there everywhere. He shows with examples. He walks the talk, and no matter which club he belongs, he's there for everyone. Actually, I would say he should be getting much bigger award than this for what he does. He is there in each and every club activities, I would say, or any Toastmasters activities, he's there. And this award is going to Keith Hardy for St. Paul Toastmasters.
This wasn't an award we came up with on our own. We actually learned about this award through Toastmasters International. During 2020, 2021, Toastmasters International sent all trio members an award called the Resilience Award. So tonight, you're going to hear some individuals that are going to be receiving the Resilience Award. Each of our area directors have done an awesome job last year, ensuring the needs of our members, clubs, divisions, and districts were met. In many cases, supporting more than one area as an area director. They took the time to be creative and thought outside the box on how to serve during the 2021-2022 Toastmaster year. It is my privilege and honor to present the District Resilience Award to Area 2 Director, Denise Sundquist. Area 3 Director, Wolfgar. Area 12 Director, Susan Lau. Area 13 Director, Avanti Kukumalu. Area 13 Director, Daniel Kajobi. Area 21 Director, Justin Larson. Jackie Flaherty. Area 31 Director, Stella Gahn. And Area 51 Director, Sue Hubbard. These area directors were our rock stars. No matter what needed to be done, they did it. No matter what was going on in our clubs, they were there to help. It was never what was in it for me. It was how can I help you? Last year, they made a big difference in a lot of our clubs and members' lives. Thank you to all the area directors last year. Just as our area directors did an awesome job, so did each of our division directors. They made a big difference in a time when it was difficult to fulfill the needs of our members when we were online. And they took to the challenge. They thought outside the box. They got creative. Some asked, can we do a newsletter? Of course. Well, someone said we can't. Who says you can't? Try it. It may work. And I'm here to tell you, it worked. And they did a fabulous job with those newsletters, keeping our members informed. It is my honor and privilege to present the District Resilient Award to Division A Director, Katie Hirsch. Distinguished Toastmaster, George Kane. Downtown St. Paul. It might not be as easy as you think it is to be a division director down there. He worked down there with gusto. So it is my honor to present this to Division F Director, Ashok Bali. Who's been around for a while knows it is actually customary for the immediate past district director to actually present these awards in front. We decided to have fun, and we wanted to make sure that we make it a little bit more enjoyable, but also recognize how important everyone's efforts have been throughout the years. That's why we made a little change for this year. I hope it's a change for the future. We'll see what he decides to do. And I think you start bringing those up, please. Each member of our team did an awesome job this last year, ensuring the needs of our members, our clubs, our areas, and our district were met. They took the time to be creative. And they say it takes a village to raise a child. For a district, it does take a village. It takes many, many people to help a district function and operate like it needs to. So tonight, I'm going to be recognizing some special people that helped me along in this journey. The first person is our Credential and Proxy Chair, Distinguished Toastmaster, Carolyn Horde. Training Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Matthew Gorilla. Our e-newsletter editor, Dave Dagenhart. And making sure I follow the rules, our parliamentarian, Distinguished Toastmaster, Michael Orr. Our district chief judge, who made sure that our contest for the district, division, and areas ran as smoothly as possible and within the rules and confines that Toastmasters International has set before us, is Distinguished Toastmaster Bob Doomer. Now, preparing for the next team that is now in place, our District Leadership Committee Chair, immediate past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Michael Carlton, who is up north enjoying himself. Making sure you, the members, were informed not only by tweeting or texting or by newsletter, but social media. And that is our Public Relations Manager, Johnny Harvick. Come on up, Johnny.
Johnny, you the man.
Woo, woo, woo. And making sure I stay out of jail. I'm here to tell you, that's an important role. And that's our District Finance Manager, Jared Ackerman. Come on up, Jared. I don't know, for some reason, she seems to think she's getting an award. Oh, no, go, is she going? Okay, all right. She took our notes and made sure we did things like we were supposed to, and she helped put things out. I guess she just wasn't. No, seriously. Anna Gacious, Distinguished Toastmaster, was our admin manager for last year. And we are eternally grateful for everything that she did in making sure we stayed on track and did things. We kept track of our calendars. So thank you very much, Anna. Now to my trio team members. We've had some highs as a team, we've had some lows. We've had more highs than lows. And why are there highs and lows? There's always highs and lows in a team. But it's a matter of what you do with those highs and lows and how you work together and how you are willing to learn and listen and pay attention. Our club growth director last year, now PQD, when we talked about marketing for the district, he had carte blanche. The only thing I put on for a restriction for him was North St. Cloud North. Get into Canada. Get up to Duluth. He did it. And he was very creative with how if you have seen some of the marking that he has done, I know some of you in the room have, tell him about it. Where did you see it? Share it with Katie. What were your thoughts about it? Do you think it worked or didn't work? It doesn't hurt to try. If you see something out there, share it with Katie. She'd love to hear it from you. But it's because of him that our district continued to grow and getting it out there. Yes, it was other members that helped as well. But his marketing and being willing to think outside the box and be very creative was invaluable for our district last year. I am eternally grateful for everything that he did. Please help me welcome up distinguished Toastmaster Ed Ellery. You've heard it said tonight, partners in crime. Well, you've already met and seen one of my partners in crime. The next partner in crime is Joe Pooh. He was eager to learn any proposed challenges, but it helped us to grow and it helped our district to be very creative and think differently. It was very interesting working together as a team. And one of the things we did as the very first exercise as a team was a SWOT. We had asked our division directors to do a SWOT on their divisions. And as a leader, if you're asked somebody to do something, you should be doing it yourself, correct? That's exactly what we did on our trio retreat, is we started out with a SWOT. We analyzed our district. What's wrong? What's working? What are some of the obstacles? What are the strengths? And then how can we try and combat those? Goku had some really creative ideas of how we can combat some of that. And we've been able to overcome some of those obstacles. And the big elephant in the room is the pandemic. How do you overcome that, and how do you keep your members engaged? That's why I've been very blessed this year with a team that was willing to go around in a circle with me and to think outside that box. Together as a team, we truly made a difference, and we changed lives. Not only with our families, but with our members as well. Please help me welcome up distinguished Toastmasters. You're fired. You cannot fire a volunteer. Maybe you want to, I don't know. We'd rather keep her because right now she's our logistics manager. She's done a fabulous job. Here's another award, and this award started with Ben Smith, when he was our district director. And it's the Up and Above Award. And we have two members in our district that have gone up and above. And the first one is Lisa Burnside. She was our web editor for years. She also held District 6 as well for many, many years. It's a position a lot of us don't even know exists, or that she's even doing it. So for that, she is receiving the Up and Above Award. The next person that's receiving this award is a person that when I talked to him and asked him if he would serve as a division director halfway through or partially through, he didn't say, well, what do I get out of it? Does it count? He said, let me think about it for a little bit, and did, and he got back to me, he said, yes. But the key thing about this individual, in case you haven't figured it out, is distinguished Toastmaster George Kane. He had no area directors in his division, and his division still was successful. Please help me welcome up our district director, distinguished Toastmaster, Goku Shasa.
Took a long time to come back here, right? I have enough rest now. All right. As all you saw, our district director, past district director is helping out, giving all awards to everybody, recognize everybody. Toastmaster is a volunteer club, and we don't get paid. But we get, we pay, we don't get paid, but we get recognized. The thing which I'm going to address here is, it's not about recognition only, it's the teamwork, how you work in a different setting, different mindset, but for common purpose. Let me start some story here. I ran against Kimberly for club growth director, and I lost. It's okay. It was a good democratic practice. I lost. I went to home, take out my coat, come back. She was at door waiting for me. Kimberly? Yeah. So, can we work together? I said, yeah, of course. She appointed me as a club co-chair. From there, our journey again started. Next year, I ran, I won, I became her team. From that day onwards, she helped me out learning all this trios role and helping me to become this situation where we are heading towards a distinguished district. Right? Now, it takes brilliance, but it takes little contribution from everybody. Even she is a past, but her effort, her work, this contribution with our co-chair really help us. Simple example, when we are heading towards our international convention, I was worrying, and when we were worrying, so I don't know how we can do, man. Just say, go, enjoy your international convention and come back. Come back, everything was ready. So, isn't this a good time to recognize her also?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your service and being a role model for all of us. I would like to hand over this award to you as our from District 106. Folks who are there, I want all of you from Hana. I want to see you here one day as a district director. Why I'm saying this one? Isn't I'm crazy? No, because I want to transfer this leadership skills to next generation. The youngest generation here is Hana. How many of you want Hana to be a district director? Ready to step? All right. Thank you very much. I would like to call our program quality director in this case.
Thank you, District Director Goku. It's my privilege to announce the Area Director D106. She's from my home club and also Promote the Possibilities Toastmasters Club. And I've asked one of our members to come and accept on her behalf. So for Jackie Flaherty, Area Director of the Year, District 106, please welcome Vicky Dolphin. Please help me welcome our current District Director, Gopu Shrestha.
And you are the Area Director of the Year, which is District Area Director of the Year. Now I think it's my role, it's my time to recognize or award Division Director of the Year. There are 6 Division Directors. From them, as a trio, we have to elect one Division Director of the Year. We have a lot of criteria. Committee invite us 2 times lunch. That's good. To select the Division Director of the Year. We have good food, but it was very tough to elect the Division Director of the Year because especially in pandemic year where there is no area director, all Division Director played a role where they wear the cap or hat of Area Director as well as Division Director. So, I would like to give some brief about Division Director's role, as you all know. Division Director is one of the toughest roles because they are in between trios and in front of Area Director. They cannot interfere Area Director and they cannot ignore instructions from trios. But they did their role, especially in pandemic. With all these criteria, I saw one person, we all saw one person who exceeded all these points. So, I would like to call the Division Director of Year 2021-2022 is, drum roll, Katie Hart!
Division directors, you guys were awesome. It seems like we were all working really hard together and just really using different ideas to reach our clubs. Often we're without area directors. So just covering the bases, I felt like we did a great job working together and meeting together, and it was wonderful. It was a great growing experience, also learning to step back and watch the area director's work. So thank you so much for the support. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Division Director of the Year, Katie Hart. Now, I would like to invite our past district director to announce the District Toastmaster of the Year.
Like Gopu said, as a team, we met for a few hours going over each of the different recommendations from the division directors. Not only what they submitted, but what club members submitted on behalf of these individuals. Then as we were discussing each of the individuals, we discussed what we knew of the different individuals. It was not an easy decision. We got down to 3 people. We need 1. Then we had more discussion and more discussion. And after a while, we came up with a name. This person has energy that is extremely, extremely contagious. She is a dedicated Toastmaster in everything that she does. It is my privilege and honor to present the District Toastmaster of the Year Award for 2022 to Beth Plum. Come on up, Beth.
Thank you. I mean, I'm kind of new at this. I'm surrounded by people who've been at this for decades, and I got checked up here. I am supported, and I am appreciated. I feel it in this organization, which is what makes me keep going. So thank you all so very much.
Each of our division directors and trio managed to keep that a secret of who they selected for their division, and also for the trio, to keep it quiet until today. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations for everything that each of you have done for this year. This year, we're well under our way for 2022-2023. And leading the helm is our district director, distinguished Toastmaster, Goko Shasta.
Thank you. Thank you all for your hard work, co-chair Keith Hardy and past district director for co-chairing and having this event a successful event. I was thinking some of this table will be empty, but everybody are intact here. Thank you very much for staying till now. Again, we just came out of from pandemic. We are still scared to come out, but you show the courage and you show that it's okay to come out. I always mess up with this spring conference, so I always fix my date. 12 and 13. 12 and 13, our spring conference is going to be on Tulum. All right? We want you to go back, promote those in our, for our spring conference, where we are electing our new leaders. That being said, I asked Hannah to be the district director. She might not renew next time. I'm scared, you, right? But what I'm trying to say here is, we have 5 division directors, dedicated 5 division directors, and 23 area directors, 100% role filled, and line up for all district roles for next 5 years. Again, please, I need your help to give some encouragement and show that this awards ceremony, we want full 400, 500 people. Fill like this. Yes. Hey, yes. Yeah, because this is the only thing where we get recognized. You come here, practice here, fail here, but succeed in your professional life. That's what we teach here. That's what I learned here. 15 years ago, I joined Toastmasters just to learn English because I don't know English, right? Just to practice English. But when I entered, I saw leadership path also. That's how I'm here. If I can do, why can't you? Right? That's what my last appeal is, and that's how we should go and promote our new members as well our existing members to give the true value of Toastmasters. If you are getting award, they can't get award, they can. But what they need is little encouragement. Would you like to give a speech? Would you like to take a role? If you don't know, I am here. Just 3 words will make their life change for good. What is in the script now? being said, thank you very much for coming and making this event a successful event. We are small in quantity, but big in our what? Heart. Thank you. This meeting is. I ask you, what is in the script?
Roasting material.
All right. Here is said, please help me welcome two co-chair of this event, distinguished Toastmaster Keith Hardy and distinguished Toastmaster Kimberly Wright.
And that's okay. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Thanks so much, District Director Goku. Kimberly and I had a great time with this extended version of the TLI, Toastmaster Leadership Institute, and award ceremony. But first of all, we definitely appreciate each one of you making the effort to come to this first District 106 in-person event in many years. So give yourselves a round of applause. I personally want to thank my Toastmasters friend and our program quality director at Elward. We were communicating by email, and I said, hey, how's it going here with getting your various committees and events taken care of? And he said, hey, I don't have a TLI chair yet. And I thought for a moment, I said, well, let me think about it. And then I wrote him back and said, okay, I'll help if you get me a good co-chair. So he had a couple ideas, and then one day I got this message that Kimberly was going to be my co-chair. And so if you've never worked with Kimberly on any project, Jay, you can't say anything. If no one else ever worked with Kimberly on any project, sign up, send her an email. It's really a great learning experience with her knowledge, with her expertise, with her attention to details. Really enjoy working with you, Kimberly, on this Toastmaster Leadership Institute. And we want to thank those who served on our committee and did exemplary work in preparing what we presented to you today. I'll mention some of them and then let Kimberly finish off with the rest of them. I want to thank someone who isn't here, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes so that when you showed up, we had everything ready for you. And that's Crystal Anderson, who served as I want to thank the person who I guess kept all of us out of jail, since that was the description of that role earlier, our finance manager, Janet Osmundson. You gotta serve as finance manager. I love that description though. And I want to thank two people who helped us publicize this event and did great work in publicizing this event. And that's our public program, I can't speak the word anymore, PRM, Public Relations Manager. Thank you, Ashok Funkabali. And our social media guru, here's Johnny Harwood.
When you meet with a team and you tell the team, I'm happy to help, I'll be happy to mentor, be careful saying that. Because you'll wind up chairing, co-chairing, or being put in charge of something else. But I'm glad that I did say yes to help, although I didn't know I had officially said yes. Keith. Many of us have served with Keith. Keith is a mentor to many of us throughout here, to include the person you said, you can't say anything, which is my husband, who's been there to support us along the way, so thank you, dear. All to you. If you've never worked with Keith, seriously, if you've never really truly worked with him on a project, I encourage you to say yes and work with him on a project. It's not a micromanaging type environment. It's actually a collaborative. It's a team effort, and that's important. And many of you are working in your DTMs, right?
Yes.
Right. What is one of the things you need to do? Is to find a project, capstone project. great resource is Keith, as well as many of us in this room. So I encourage you to reach out to them. I would like to thank the person that has kept us entertained tonight, our very own Greg Schultz. Greg, thank you. He did that all with broken ribs. Thank you very much, Greg, for driving down and being with us tonight. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. I would also like to thank the two young ladies that greeted you as you came in, Marvel and Mel. Thank you so much. And Dave Dagenhart, he is our admin manager this year. He was able to help us during some of the meeting, and he had to leave on vacation. He's sucking up and dealing with Mexico right now. I don't know, I think he's got the better end of the deal. Just kidding. But also the person that's kept on time tonight and helped us with setting things up is our logistics manager, distinguished Toastmaster, Anna Gasius. And thank you for putting this crazy bunch together. Keith and I had a blast working together. And it was a lot of fun being creative and thinking about how we could have some fun. Finally, in person. Thank you very much. To close this out, please help us welcome back up our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Coco Shotner.
It was not in the script. We are really struggling with photography because everywhere in script it says photo, photo, photo. And when I ask, where is photographer? I said, we don't have it. I was driving, I said, oh my God, we're going to be the photographer, and one text came. Gubu, you know what? What? It's from Keith. I said, Pat Carroll is coming for photography. Really? Thank you. Picking up in last minute.
I'm not a professional, Courtney's a professional. Hey, but happy to help.
This is the true Toastmasters spirit. When there is crisis, folks step up. Please do wherever you can.
I almost had a crisis because my phone was almost dead and Johnny was in my music.
There are a lot of folks who are helping behind the scene and never want to get recognized. Please, that is what the true spirit of Toastmaster is. It will apply in your real life as well as your professional life. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. We want to see you next year and in our spring conference, May 12 and 13. This meeting is officially adjourned.
Take care. Good to see you. Yeah.
Say goodbye, Bob. No, I
Yeah.
said bye, Mom.
Thank
Good
you,
to see you,
Johnny,
man.
for everything you do.
Yeah.
No, take care. Good to see you guys. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, great job.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. You guys are bad, right?